Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching Wire with Sim again. Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some changes that will be happening to the United States because not only are we starting to see a chance for some rain during the northwest United States, but like all the eastern United States and stuff will be experiencing a pretty decent warm up in temperatures, at least some relief after that big cool down that happened. Temperatures will like be in the 70s and stuff, so at least we're gonna be getting some warmer temperatures, which will be more enjoyable. But I mean, we don't usually see those that this time of year. We're talking like the mid 70s for Little Howell Valley. That's really like 10 to 15 degrees above average, which we wouldn't usually see this time of year. So we could be talking a few records around this area, but I mean, at least the good news is that we do kind of get a good warm up after having those big time cool downs come. But we do take a look at the National Weather Service outlook. There's actually a freeze warning in effect, and this should be for today at least. Let's see, yeah, we got some freeze warnings in effect, and that should at least be for today. We're gonna go ahead and click on it. We're gonna click on the freeze warning, and as you see, it's in effect from 2 p.m. to 10 a.m. Friday. So if you look, it's actually gonna expire about 3 hours, at least 3 hours, and that's gonna be like and it's gonna expire in 3 hours, and that's gonna kind of be a long time before this expires, so at least 3 hours from 6 o'clock Central Time, but Eastern Time this should expire in about 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, so make sure you guys are being aware of this freeze warning if you live in Georgia. I really didn't mean to do that, but even a special weather statement, this might. Ooh, it looks like this is for low humidity this afternoon into the evening. So literally after that freeze warning, we're seeing some dangerous fire conditions possible. So, like, I mean, don't really light a fire outside if you can, but if you look at right here, we got a high wind watch in effect for Cheyenne. Pretty much all of Cheyenne getting into May almost Laramie, but also like Wheatland and Chugwater and a few other places too as well. Even Casper has a hazardous outlook. But I mean, this is something to really be aware of. But I mean, don't like really get yourself prepared about this, because usually Laramie is used to seeing high winds all year round. So I mean, you don't really need to like be super prepared for this. Sometimes in the higher elevations, this is even worse. So I mean, it just depends where you're at, but like you don't have to really get prepared for this because Laramie is used to seeing all of these high winds. So you must be too if you do live in the Laramie area, and if you do, just you can leave a comment down below or something like that, and I'll be fine with it. But I mean, still get like some prepared, at least like go into your basement or something. So but I mean, something to at least be keeping an eye on. So we do take a look at the tropics, though. We do have a 20% chance in the next 7 days and next 2 days. But if we do take a look at the Eastern Pacific, 10% chance in the next 2 days, 10% chance in the next 2 days, while we do have a 10% chance in the next 7 days. But if we do look at, I'm pretty sure this is Parlor. Pilar. Yeah, this tropical storm Pilar. And if you look, he's going to continue to slowly but surely die down as we get into Wednesday. So, not really a big concern. And I mean, the tropics are starting to die down a little bit because I actually did forget to show you the Climate Prediction Center outlook on how things are starting to look. And I'll go ahead and put this here, and I'll actually go ahead and show you guys that we are seeing a chance for some pretty well above average precipitation across the Ohio Valley, getting into like the Southern Plains, even really well above average precipitation for southern getting into western Texas. But like I said, we're gonna see some relief pretty soon. At least we're gonna start to see some pretty good cool downs for New England, which we have already seen. But I mean, other places, at least you get some relief after having all those big cool downs, and that's the lower Ohio Valley getting into the south, and even includes the plains and even Arizona. So day 8 to 14 day outlook, we are seeing a chance for much above average temperatures for a lot of areas. But if you also look, New England just continues to see below average temperatures compared to the rest of the United States. So, I mean, this is kind of just nuts. At least you're not really getting any relief after having those big cool downs. So, I mean, it's something to be aware of. At least be ready for some heavy snows and stuff like that if you do live in New England. But if we also look at the precipitation outlook, we are seeing a pretty good chance for above average precipitation in Texas. And what's also good, is that we are even seeing it for the South, like Mississippi, Louisiana, and even Arkansas, where we're seeing some of those exceptional droughts. And I'll actually go ahead and show you guys that. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And if you look, we actually seen that drought die down for the Ohio Valley. I'm actually already surprised to see this. And if you look, places like the southern part of Indiana have already died down with their drought to the abnormally dry range, which is really good because, I mean, at least you get some relief after having like all those poor droughts and stuff like that. But if we also look to the south, is where we extremely need it. If you look, we got all those exceptional droughts around, even includes New Orleans. So I mean, we just really need the rain. Like, I mean, Louisiana, Mississippi, and even southern Tennessee really need the rain bad. Like, I'm kind of surprised to already see the drought go into Tennessee. I mean, this could already be starting to ramp up across the Nashville region, but I mean, this is kind of just weird. I mean, we just really need the rain, but I mean, we just can't take it if you don't have rain. Just have to deal with no rain, which kind of sucks. But we'll go ahead and go back to where we were, which means we gotta go back. And precipitation outlook, we actually are seeing a good chance for some heavy rain across the south region. That is absolutely amazing after having literally like a month of exceptional droughts, pretty much over a month, but also some heavy rain for the west coast, which they probably don't really need anymore because they already probably seen plenty. Wind outlook, slight chance for some winds. Temperature outlook, slight chance for all below average temperatures, and wow, literally just gonna be below average for so long in New England. That's definitely gonna kind of suck right there. So make sure you guys in New England are being aware of those below average temperatures. But you guys in the South, I mean, just take it. You can just go outside and enjoy all the heavy downpours because you guys could be like, we need the rain so bad. But I mean, you guys don't have to do that. You guys just need the rain so bad. Just do something to celebrate it or something because you guys are already gonna see a big chance for some heavy rain. So make sure you guys are getting prepared for that. But if we also look at the um, outlook, if you do see from anywhere from November 8th to 14th, we're not really going to be seeing very much in the way of development, nor November 15th to 21, because if you look, we barely even have a little area of development. So, I mean, it's not really going to be concerning at all, but it's at least something to slightly keep an eye on. So, yeah. But if we do take a look at the GFS model, we're going to go ahead and take this forward as anywhere from now to November 17th. And if you look, we're seeing up to a foot of snow for a lot of areas in the Rockies, getting into New England, even the upper Midwest too as well. We're talking some beneficial 3 inches, 2 inches for New England, which is going to be pretty good. I mean, if you like need the rain, sorry, if you need the rain in certain places, that's great. Just take the rain if you can, but I mean we're not really like seeing any snow for the south region, but I mean areas around this will be seeing rain, at least around the snowfall area. And I mean we're already seeing some snowfall for the Cheyenne region getting into Laramie. I mean if we have that high wind warning in effect for this with this blowing snow, I mean, that's just going to be nuts. Because if you look, we're going to start to see that on November 8th when that snow starts to ramp up. I mean, that will just be nuts. And blizzard warning can't be completely rolled out. But we do take a look at the jet stream forecast. We're going to go ahead and take this forward. Excuse me, guys. I absolutely apologize. I'm kind of sick right now, so I do apologize for that. I wasn't trying to be rude to you guys. That's just nuts. So, I mean, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize I was going to cough during the middle of the veil, but I mean, I absolutely apologize for that. But if we do look, we're going to see a low pressure system across the Ohio Valley. And as we take this forward, this is going to go down into the Atlantic Ocean. And then we also got this high pressure system right here that's gonna be kind of keeping those areas dry. So I mean, it's definitely something to be aware of. And I'm really sorry about that again. I'm so really sorry, guys. Don't worry, I will get better at doing my YouTube videos, at least to make them look nicer and more understandable. So I mean, you don't need to like be mad at me or say that I'm wrong with the weather. No, that's not really true. But I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys your information and also try to really get you guys prepared for all this active weather that we're gonna have. And if I get 2 more subscribers today, I mean that would be terrific. I would be able to go live on my mobile, and I'll probably do that with you guys today, but only if I get enough subscribers. But we take this forward, I'm gonna go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, we're talking sleet in New England, at least between the storms in the snow. And I mean it's kind of rare to see like snow thunderstorms. That's kind of rare right there. But if we also take this forward again, we're kind of seeing a round of storms across the Ohio Valley as we get into November 15th. That's when we'll start watching for a few tornadoes, and then we'll go ahead and take this forward again, and then we'll definitely be watching a few tornadoes as we get into November 20th. Could just look at that, guys. Just a straight line of storms by midnight on November 5th. On November 19th. But if we look at this, there's anywhere from now to November 19th, and if you look, we are seeing a good amount for the south, literally like anywhere from 2 to flying out 10 inches of rain for literally upper Mississippi. Wow, like literally after having all of that drought, they're finally seeing rain. But I mean, we're talking flooding down here, and we're actually going to go ahead and take this forward. And as you see, rain will start to be really heavy as we get into November 17th, 18th, and as well as 19th as we check down here towards upper Mississippi. But if you look for the heart of Oklahoma, around Oklahoma City, we're talking a good like 16 inches of rain. Holy crap, that's a lot of rain, especially for an area with such an isolated amount of up to a foot of rain possible. But like I said, guys, it isn't for a day. This is anywhere from now to November 19th. So this is the total for that time frame. But if we also look at the northwest United States, if you look, from now to November 19th, we're talking a good like 12 inches of rain again. So, I mean, some areas are seeing up to a foot of rain, which is good, but I mean, it's not so good that we are seeing flooding. So, make sure you guys get prepared for that. But we do take a look at the GFS model. We're going to go ahead and take this forward, and we're going to look at today's temperatures around 7 a.m. And if you look, we're seeing some freezing temperatures across New England, and then seeing some really not freezing at all across a good portion of the U.S. It's mainly New England that's seeing those freezing temperatures, but we'll also go ahead and take this forward again. And if you look, New England will continue to see below average temperatures for quite some time. But if you also look, we're going to see this warm up come through, pushing through those colder temperatures. And if we do see that happen, we may be talking a few tornadoes, but we'll have to see about that. But we'll continue to see our big warm up as we get into November 12th, and then kind of like a cool down as we get into November like 10th, and then as you see up towards November 19th, a good area of 60s, 70s, or even 80s in some areas. But I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, at least better weather than what we were having. And I really hope you guys did have a good Halloween. I did forget to say that, but if it went well for you guys, you can let me know down below, or subscribe to my channel, or just do whatever. But I mean, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will do one tomorrow.